Hey there, and everyone, welcome to this video. And in this video, we are going to store all the data we scraped from Ishan Sharma's website. So if you haven't watched that video yet, you can definitely go ahead and watch that video as well. So yeah, in this video, we're going to save all that data into our MongoDB Compass. So for that, what we are going to do first is that we're going to connect our MongoDB Atlas, as you can see, to our MongoDB Compass, right? And for that, firstly, what we will need to do is that we will need to create a cluster, right? And for that, what you have to do is that you can, after just you have log into your MongoDB Atlas, you can click on this create button, and then you have to click on this shared button. Then you can, select your cloud provider. I am just going with Amazon AWS. Then here you have to, select the closest location of yours. So mine's Mumbai. That is why I'm going with Mumbai. Then you'll just have to click on this create cluster, and you'll be able to name your cluster as well. So I'm just canceling that for now because I already have a cluster named Mongo YouTube. All right. So yeah, another thing, just after creating a cluster, leave your computer, your system for some time because there are many backend things happening there as well. So after that, go to this database access. Uh, Here, as you can see, just click on it and then click on this add new database user. Then give here a username. So I'm just going with YouTube DB. All right. And for password, I'm going to give 12345 YouTube. So yeah. Yeah, it's 12345 YouTube, right? So after that, you have to select a role as well. So you have to click here, then you have to click here, and then I'm going with read and write to any database because I want to read as well as write, because that is what we're going to do, right? We're going to write data into our MongoDB. So yeah, read and write to any database. Then this is optional, right? You can click on this if you want to delete your database user after some time. So I'm going to click on this, and then you can select the duration as well. So I'm just going with 6 hours now. All right, then I'll click on this add user, and as you can see, MongoDB is created, right? So after that, we'll be going to our MongoDB Compass, of course. So let me open it real quick, and as you can see, it's open, right? So to finally now connect our MongoDB Compass to our MongoDB Atlas, click on this new connection, and then just go to your MongoDB Atlas one more time. Then click on this database. As you can see right here, so click on this, and then after you've created your cluster, you'll be able to see this button, right? This connect button. So just click on this, then click on this compass, and then here you will find a string. So just copy it and close this for now. All right. After that, just paste it right here, and here if you see in username, you have to replace the username you gave while creating your database access, right? So I have given YouTube DB, so that is why I'm going to replace my username with YouTube DB only. Then you have to replace your password with the password you gave earlier as well. So I'm just going with 12345 YouTube, right? So after that, just click on this connect, or you can save and connect as well. So you can do something like this as well, just like that, and it will. All right, I think there is some problem. You can see it is now connected to our MongoDB Atlas. Previously the problem was occurring because I was not giving the correct username and password. So yeah, check that wisely. And yeah, so now let's just finally move to our coding part. And for that, by the way, to connect our Python code to our MongoDB, there is a module, you can see it, right? And the name of that module is PyMongo. So you know what, let me just show you PyMongo. So I'm just going with PyMongo docs, and I'm going to open its tutorial section, right? And yeah, so here in PyMongo, it has given all the information of how you can basically store data to your MongoDB. So yeah, you can refer this documentation as well. Definitely. All right. So first, what you have to do is that you'll firstly have to import PyMongo, of course, and from PyMongo specifically, you can import Mongo client if you save that extra file size. So after that, you have to make a client, right? And you can do something like this: client is equal to Mongo client, and here you have to give your you have to give a string. And what string? So you can just come to your MongoDB Compass, then click here, then you have to go for copy connection string, and then you'll just have to paste it right here. This string you have to give. All right. Yeah. So after creating a client, what you have to do next is that you have to create a DB, right? You have to create a DB. So what basically DB means? DB means database. All right. So basically the name of your database you're going to give here. right? So if you don't know what is database actually, so in my last video, we scraped, the details we crawled from Variku's website, Ankur Variku's website. So as you can see, this is the database we've created, Variku underscore data. So this Variku underscore data is basically the name of the database, right? And this is given in this exact step only. So in this for this Ishan Sharma's data, I'm just going with Ishan underscore data one. All right, Ishan underscore data one, and then if I'm not wrong, we have to give a collection, right? All right. So now, what is the collection? Collection is what inside of a database, right? So if you open this database, there is something called varico underscore data underscore collection. So this is called a collection in which all the details we basically, inserts, right? So yeah, here is what you have to give the name of your collection. So I'm just going with Ishan data collection, Ishan data one collection, right? Like this. All right, after that, you'll finally have to insert a document, right? I mean, what else you're going to insert? You have to give a format to Python that, yeah, this is how I want my data to get inserted, right? So yeah, that is what you have to do. So for that, you have to make a post or whatever you say, a format, right? So uh, let me remove all of these. So you know what, let me just see how we have crawled the data. So all right, there is the name of the project, then there is the link of the project, right? So name or project name and then link, right? We can do something like this. And now let's, scroll down and see what is the title. What is the project name basically? So the project name is basically this titles over here, right? So we're going to copy it and paste it as a variable, all right? As a variable, not as a string. Keep this in mind. Then the link is this href. So we're going to do this right here. Don't worry about the, error we're getting because we're going to overcome that. And yeah, after that, what you have to do is that you finally have to insert the document, right? So that what you have to do is that you finally have to insert the document, right? And how you can do that? So for that, you'll have to make a posts, right? Which is basically just a new, you can say collection, a final collection we're giving. So yeah, post is equal to db.posts and then post ID is equal to post.insert one post. And what is post? Post is basically this, right? So yeah, post को insert कर दो posts के अंदर. What is posts? Post basically है ये collection, all right? Then dot inserted ID and finally you have to return it as well. So return post ID, all right? So you can do this as well, but I personally prefer to do it this way. That is why I am doing this way. And yeah, then after finally doing that, you have to make a function, right? Which basically what it does is that it inserts the document you have given, basically this post, right? So def insert to db, and then you have to take that much arguments that you want to use as variables. So I'm just going with 2, which will be titles, and hrefs for here, right? Then this indentation sign, and then we'll finally have to give the indentation, and then we'll of course have to run this into our um, this def pass, right? Why? Because of course, whatever we do while crawling, if you want the output, you have to run that inside of def pass, right? So that is why we're going to run our this insert to db function into our def parse, right? And into our def parse, we're going inside of this for garden cards as well, because that is where titles and hrefs are defined. So that will be, be like the what is the basically value of this titles argument. So this title argument is equal to this title variable, and this hrefs argument is equal to this hrefs variable, right? So yeah, I think it should work now. Let me just do scrapy crawl ishan new, because this is the name of our file. All right, so let me open my compass now. And was there a problem? I don't know. Let me see. All right, you know what? Let me just refresh it. And all right, yeah, as you can see here, Ishan underscore data one is right here. If you open this posts collection is right here, because post is what we finally gave as a collection, right? So if you come here, so we did this, but we had to do it right here as well, but we didn't do it. If you want to do it, you can just replace it with this, all right, and that will just work fine. For now, as you can see, there is this posts collection created, right, which you can change. I told you everything about how you can change it, right? So if you open this collection as well, as you can see, project name with the link is right here, right? As you can see, all the projects are right here with their respective links. So that is how you can do it. I hope you got to learn something from this video. If you did, please like this video, and if you want to work with me, you can definitely work with me. Every detail of me is in the description of this video, so yeah, definitely contact me, and I will meet you in the next video doing awesome stuff like this. Till then, bye.